One of the reasons, one of the things about planning and zoning is that I really feel like it's one of the more important functions that a town has to offer their citizens.
Sure.
And part of that has to do with the fact that how we decide the town is kind of spatially designed, if I can use that phrase. How we decide that now is going to impact our lives for the next decade, 25, 30 years.
Yes.
So it impacts the future, it impacts our kind of future happiness and the success of the town. So it's a very important function in planning and zoning that we have. So as far as the letter and as far as some of the ideas that I had, I mean really how we're going to create a town center or village centers on West Main Street or South Main Street or in the North End somewhere, hopefully in all those places at some point. But how we're going to do that is by supporting local services or supporting local businesses, you know, trying to build more residential property close to the town centers.
And that would help create more of a village feel?
It's going to bring people closer to those businesses, first of all. So, and then also, you know, so it's kind of, they're all kind of similar goals and they're sort of interrelated goals. And what I mean by that is, if we do, for example, kind of design our streets to be more pedestrian and bike friendly, then you're going to have more people, instead of traveling through, you know, the center of town to 45 miles an hour, you're going to have people sort of pedaling through or walking by, which naturally helps those businesses to do better. You know, the intersection of Route 10 or the intersection where Academy 68 and Route 10 intersect in the center of our town, it's basically a 4-lane highway at this point, which is designed to be safe for cars primarily. It's designed to have traffic flowing through it as quickly as possible, but it's terrible for business. It's terrible. It's the reason why that business on the corner there that kind of faces Route 10 at that light, I mean, there's been a series of businesses there over the years, and it should be the prime location in town.
And part of what you're working on in school is to help that situation, to make something more pedestrian friendly and therefore more business friendly. Is that something you're working on?
That is something, yeah. That and that's part of stuff that I'm studying, as well as more affordable housing or more housing choice, I like to call it. I mean. People sometimes kind of get scared off by the idea of affordable housing. They start thinking about public, like kind of public housing. The government isn't in the business of making public housing anymore. Affordable housing here in Cheshire means people that are certainly middle class, our teachers, our police officers, firefighters, people that are really just trying to, you know, live in a nice town and also be able to afford to live here.
Which is very important.